Hi Pisces and welcome. My name is Dawn of Embracing Dawn and this is a timeless reading for Pisces. I have not done readings for a few weeks and my apologies to those of you who have been looking out for readings. I was inspired and called by connection and spirit to just do some creating and I listened to the inner work and I've been able to create these beautiful, beautiful tools of support for your wellness, and that's in form of these beautiful semi-precious bracelets, semi-precious stones, and they all have different vibrations, different frequencies of energy that help to support with your emotions and your overall wellness. And as well, these beautiful smudge feathers from foraged turkey feathers that have been molted from turkeys, gone out into the forest and found them. So if you are interested and you'd like, the email link is below. Please just email me and we'll either send you one that you see or we can create one custom for you. Okay, let's get started with a focus message for Pisces. Let's see what the focus is going to be for your message. We have surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe and answers and support will arrive. So to me, this is not just, prayer is such a, it's a subjective thing, let's say, and it can be, meditation, your connection with your divine, that's a source of prayer. Talking with your intention towards your God and what that means to you is prayer. Speaking to your inner self, your higher self, that can also be prayer. So to me, this is about tuning in. This is about tuning in and communicating and asking for what it is that you want to receive and being clear with setting your intention and your messages, and things will come. So this is all about you will be heard throughout the universe and the answers and the support will arrive. So let's see what areas of your life that this might be pertaining to, Pisces. We have all been going through these big energetic shifts. I know I keep saying it in the readings, but it remains true. All of last year was just a stellar banner year for energetic shift and change in our universe. And it's continuing on in 2021. We have rare alignments. We've got this elevated energy and frequency. We are tipping over into that frequency of love on a universal level. And although in some spaces it may not feel that way, it's definitely that's what's happening. So no cards piped up or popped out. So we're going to pull the cards that we need, draw them. And I'm also going to pull from the Psychic Tarot to add to this reading. Okay. So, okay. Well, 2 popped out, so we're going to take them and then we'll see if a third comes out. Because if the cards want to come and if it's the right amount, then that's the message that we needed, right? All right. Let's see if there's one more in the mix for you here. Okay, yep, so there we go. All right, let's organize the cards and we'll get this reading going for you. I've also been in the space of creating these beautiful crystal curtains from an old chandelier that I've repurposed and upcycled, as the word is, the pieces. And they might be shimmering right now because the sun is shining. So if you see those prismatic reflections, that's the crystal curtains are shimmering, and the light is shimmering through the window. Okay, so Pisces, we've got some air energy, a little bit of air energy, about a third. So that would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We've got a tiny bit of fire energy, and then the rest are court cards. No, the rest are major arcana. So you've got half of your cards here from the Spirit Song Tarot is major arcana, which speak to bigger life events. And then we've got some repeating numbers in here as well. So this is really nice. This is a good message here. Right on top. Okay. So let's get started with prayer and your connection to yourself and sending that message out to the universe. We have the Seven of Feathers, preparation and resourcefulness, and the Two of Feathers, decisions and directions. So this would be the Two of Swords in a regular tarot. So this is where maybe you've been feeling like you've been at a crossroads and you've emotionally withdrawn, because this card came up as well. So this is the 8. This is emotionally withdrawing and drawing in. So for some Pisces, you may have been in a space where you've pulled back, where you've pulled your emotions back and you've sort of shelled yourself in here. And with the Seven of Feathers, that would be the Seven of Swords. Preparation and resourcefulness, connecting in with your Two of Feathers, decisions and direction. So they're both facing sort of a similar direction. They're both moving forward. So we're going to use that direction. So you've got the Two of Feathers here, decisions and direction. So the Two of Swords in a typical, that would be the cross swords. You've got different directions to choose from. They don't travel in the same path. And in a traditional tarot, you know, the eyes would be covered where there's something unseen. So you've had a decision to make, or you've been making decisions, and it's caused you to, your contemplation and maybe the heaviness of it has caused you to pull in and to go within yourself, and not necessarily in a meditative way, but this is asking you, if you're, you know, as you're doing this, the cards are indicating, speak, you know, speak to your higher self, speak to your inner child, speak to your inner knowing, speak to your God, to your spirit source, you know, your guides. Really set the intention of prayer, and however that happens for you, if you actually speak it out, if you write it out, if you in your mind communicate it, it doesn't matter. Just really focus in on what it is that you're emitting, that you're sending out, because the universe listens to you no matter what the vibration, because it doesn't understand emotion. It doesn't work from an emotional space. It works from a vibrational space. So if you're setting your intention with your prayers to really communicate, you know, uplifting your vibration and attracting what it is you need and you want, you desire and you deserve, you know, this support will arrive and your answers will come. But you've got to be open in your heart space for that to happen. And then Seven of Feathers, preparation and resourcefulness. So this is the air sign again. And this is about, sometimes it's about giving up, you know, or having to dig deep into your internal resourcefulness in order to continue to move forward. So in terms of this decision that you're making with the Two of Feathers, you know, it may be that you're pausing here, and you're keeping it to yourself, but you're coming to a space where you're making choices about moving forward in whatever way this pertains to you, Pisces. You know, it will depend, it'll be different for all of you. But this is something that seems to be connected in with the, you know, more the emotion so far, but we'll see how the rest of the reading plays out. So now you have two major arcana here. And then you've got a beautiful master number on top. Like, it's just, it's lovely. So fear not with whatever this is that's feeling like you're burdened on about, or you want to just sort of give up and abandon things with that 7. Stick to it. It's, you know, stick to it. Open your heart space, because you've got number 12, the Hanged Man. Patience and perspective. So you definitely need to be patient with yourself and possibly with others. It'll be different for all of you, but definitely you need to have patience with yourself and with the space you're evolving from and coming into. It feels to me like there's a shift happening here on an energetic level, you know, on a spiritual level, where you're leaving some old thought forms, some old beliefs, things that, you know, were sitting in your cells for a really long time, and that's not aligning anymore. And there's some dissonance here. There's some stuff that's not lining up for you, and it's caused you to step back, you know, and evaluate. And especially with this withdrawn card here with the 8. So coming into this space here, you know, you've got the Hanged Man, which is, you know, he's literally in the traditional tarot hanging upside down. And it's an inaction card, because the Hanged Man is all about, it's pausing, right? It's the pause. It's the thinking, contemplating, gaining new perspective, and again, that patience to just sit in the energy a little bit. And we've got here, this is 12 and this is 11, and this is a master number with the 1-1. This is also often connected to, soulmate, twin flame, romantic relationships. So this could have to do with a primary partnership or a primary relationship that you have, a union. And perhaps that's what's been affected by whatever these circumstances are. And you're gaining this new perspective and you're coming to a place of balance. And you will come to this place of balance, but you've just got to take it easy on yourselves. For those of you that are connecting into this, I'm feeling this heavy energy, this hard, like a beating yourself up a little bit or getting stuck in old stuff, and there's a bit of rigidity there. And open up to your prayer, express what you know. Definitely I'm feeling what you don't want or what you don't desire. So send out to the universe what you do desire, shift that energy and that focus and come into that space of balance while you're sitting in that hangman space. There's nothing that you can do but contemplate. This is to help you gain perspective, it's giving you that time. And then on top of that, you've got another major arcana, which is the sun. And it's a beautiful card. And you see this beautiful hummingbird, number 19. It's just this lovely outcome. Everything is beautiful. The sun is shining. Everything is open and beautiful, success and happiness. It's achievable for you in this situation, even though you may feel it's not in the moment or you haven't felt recently like it's possible. It is, but you've got to get connected to your source. You've got to get connected to a shift in your energy where you're really looking towards setting out the intention of what it is you do desire and what you do wish to see and how you do wish your connections and relationships or the situation to unfold. Be really clear about that, as clear as you can, and it will manifest, it will come. So moving forward here, and this is all still beautiful. We've got the 4 of acorns, which is fire energy. So this could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And it is about comfort and community. So this would be the 4 of wands. And this is about safety in the home, comfort in the home, being connected to your community. All of those kinds of things. It is a feel-good card, and it's a creative force card. And this is sitting on top of number 4 again. So you've got the dual 4s here with the Emperor, and this is major arcana. The Emperor is an energy that is, that's that ultimate masculine energy in major arcana. This is, that ultimate authority, very much about the rules, very much about structure, stability, power, following a set of rules, so to speak. And there is, so you may have an Emperor energy in your life that is representing that maybe, is you're kind of internally bucking against, and that's where the conflict is. Or it could be that maybe you are embodying this energy in your emotions and your thought forms, which has created a little bit of this, triggered this to come up for you, and the need to open up your heart space and to prayer. And we know this again because we've got yet another 4. And I mean, you saw me shuffle and place the cards, 3 4s in a row, all in the same path, each path of the story. You've got your heart chakra here. So this is all connecting into your heart chakra, your heart space, with that green. So there is this balance to be had when you balance that Emperor energy of structure and stability and rules and authority, and it is what it is and it has to be this way, with opening up your heart space and allowing some flexibility, not to be so rigid, finding that balance between them. And you may need to sit in that hanged man space for a little bit of time in order to break through and to see that balance that's possible. but there's so much harmony within this situation that is possible for you, Pisces. And it may not be a big deal. Like, you just may be shifting. You just might be shifting your energetic vibration. There may not be any specific event or series of events that are going on. It may be a general shift for you, and it's, you know, it's showing up in your life in this way. But really, you know, start to get connected in with your higher source, and just even play with it, you know, even if you're not sure that you believe in it, just play with it and see what happens. And, you know, there's going to be some great outcome if you stick to that and really come into alignment with it. So let's get some crystal energy here and some feather energy and see how we want to round out the reading. And again, nothing's popping up, so we're going to cut the cards. Oh, very nice. Yeah, okay. Very, very nice. So we've got Rhodonite here. I love Rhodonite. Find a way to forgive. So somewhere, Pisces, that are connecting into this, you're in a space where your heart needs to forgive. You either need to forgive yourself or you need to forgive others for past events, because there's something that is clouding that is connected to that. And Rhodonite is a beautiful stone. You can really find it anywhere. And it's the beautiful pinks that relate to the heart space, you know, but it's got the dark that's also very connecting and grounding. And it's gentle and lovely, and it's really a pretty stone. Actually, I've got some right here on this one. This pink is the Rhodonite here. It's really lovely. And then you've got the Golden Healer Quartz. Open the door. So this is about opening that heart space. This is about opening that door to forgiveness. And again, forgiveness never means that you're saying what happened was okay. What it is saying is that you no longer, Pisces, want to hold on to the control that situation has. Because whatever past events have occurred, you know, when you internalize that and you hang on to that without the forgiveness and the processing, it sits in your cells and it affects the way you move through the world, and it becomes a trigger for things that happen in the now, you know, because it's unresolved, unhealed stuff. So it still has control over you, even though it's in the past. There's a piece of that still has control over the way you move through the world now. And when you choose to forgive yourself and others for whatever it is, you know, and do that in prayer as well, just release it and forgive. You are saying, I no longer want to hold that energy with me. I no longer want for that to have power in my life now. And I'm processing that, I'm transmuting that, and I'm allowing that to go, because I'm calling back the pieces of me. I'm calling back the pieces of who I was then that was impacted by that in those moments, because that's gone now. And the only thing that keeps it alive, Pisces, is your thought forms, your energy, and your attachment to it. So it's about releasing your attachment to those things and freeing yourself. It's not about freeing the others that you feel may have harmed you by their actions, deeds, words. It's not about that. It's about freeing you. It's about releasing you, you know, and in the end, the universe takes care of everyone in the vibrational space they're in, and with whatever it is that they need for their journey, you know, but call back the pieces of yourself, you know, one at a time. Or if you're ready, you know, do it in groups, but it's time. It's time to let some stuff go. It's really very, very clear in this reading. It's time to let some stuff go. And lapis lazuli, oh, such a beautiful stone. And I might have some of that here. Oh, that might be sodalite. Okay. It's a beautiful blue stone, very, very strong, connects you psychically. In Pisces, you're already very psychically connected as a sign. You know, being the last sign in the zodiac. So this is all about getting into your connection with prayer, getting into your spiritual space, you know, and really becoming crystal clear about what it is that you need and making a decision to let these things go. It's time, whatever this is, however this connects to you. For those of you it does, it's definitely time. So let's pull some feather energy, and we're going to, with this sun, you know, celebrate all the possibilities coming forward for you once you allow yourself to be released from this. Okay, we had one go backwards here. No, I didn't see it. Okay, so we'll just one more here. Okay, so let's draw for the last one. Beautiful. Okay, so Canary popped out. Step forward now and sing your song. There is power in finding your voice. So it's time to claim yourself back. Call back the pieces of yourself where they've been lost, you know, Pisces, and you'll know what that means. You'll have events of your past that stick with you, that negatively impact you and paralyze you maybe sometimes emotionally, you know, to move forward in situations in the now. They are different from each other, and what's happening in the now is triggering this from the past. That's what that's meant to do, so that you can transmute and move through and heal. And it's time. You're being offered these opportunities, which may seem like they're a challenge, but they are really these blessings in disguise, you know? And then Magpie, reevaluate your priorities. It's time to let go of what you no longer need. Like, there it is. There it is, Pisces. So this is your timeless reading, and it's a beautiful reading. This is all about taking back your power and realizing how beautiful you are and your life is. So I wish you well. Any feedback you'd love to give in the comments, I would love to receive. And please remember to live big and shine your light bright. Until next time.